Highly. How important is it to take time for self-care?
I think making sure you have time for yourself and you have time to take a breather every now and again. And when I say take a breather, I mean sometimes mentally, because it can get frustrating, whether that be work or the pressures of everything that's happening socially currently with around the pandemic. It can be it can be a stressful time. So taking that time to just unwind, read, I think that's been a good thing for me lately. As I say, speaking to people, all of those things that just help to de-stress and take pressure off yourself. And sometimes just being mindful, just actually being quiet and doing nothing can help. Whether that's doing nothing and watching TV, or doing nothing and actually doing nothing, which probably we don't tend to do enough. And I think for young people, they probably find that quite difficult. I know I certainly did. Still do it at times now, but it can be a big help. So those are things I would certainly recommend if you have got the opportunity. Just take some time to yourself, listen to some music, or just chill out.
What do you do to keep yourself motivated when not training or playing?
I've got children, so I'm always busy running around after the kids, which is great in a sense because I don't get much downtime. And then really just try and stay active as much as possible in terms of mentally trying to keep myself stimulated. I try and read. That's a big help for me, and also try and educate myself, learn new things, and that's been a real sort of it's been something I've really enjoyed doing over the course of the last sort of 12 months in particular. I'm doing some coaching courses, and that's been a big help, big distraction I would say from some of the frustrations of being locked up at home or away from friends and family. So that's been a real sort of nice distraction to keep me occupied.
What's it like joining a new team for the first time, and how is that similar, joining a new school?
So I know there'll be lots of people starting new schools currently, which means new groups of friends, new social dynamics, and trying to find their way through all of that, which can be difficult at times. I've been through it myself recently, having joined a new football club, and you've got a new group of guys to get used to and sort of discover where you fit in and how you fit in with that new puzzle of characters and personalities. And that's the same for lots and lots of people that are joining new schools, so it's not always easy to navigate that. I would say the biggest piece of advice for anybody in that situation really is to just try and be yourself as much as possible, because not being false or not trying to be something you're not can help you be at ease with yourself, and I think as a byproduct others will be much more at ease with you at the same time.
Did you have any struggles at school that you had to overcome, and what advice would you give to students today?
So I would say I was really lucky with my schooling. I absolutely loved school from day one to the day I left. I know that's not the case for everybody though, so I do feel rather fortunate that was the case. I had a good group of friends around me and supportive network at home, so that was really important for me to be able to have a nice journey through my schooling. But of course, as I mentioned, that's not always the case. So really I would say, as in terms of advice, I think trying to speak to people where possible. I know school can be difficult for lots and lots of us, and there's plenty of pressures that come with being at school, the exams, the social aspect of school. So really, if there are things troubling you, I would just recommend that people try and find somebody that they can trust, whether that be a school member of staff, or a friend. It may even be a parent or a family member away from school. Because, as I said, school does come with lots and lots of pressures, so it is vital that you're able to concentrate on your work and get your work done to a high standard, because if you're not happy, or if there are things going on away from school that are affecting you, it can affect your work. So always try and speak to people, and I would advise that, because that will help to alleviate some of that pressure.